In this video, we are going to show you how to install the bash plate for the Baja Board S2. Obviously the bash plate is for the bottom of the board, so we have to turn the board upside down. As a word of caution, if you have air shocks, like so, you do have protruding knobs on top. You don't want to set the board on the knobs. So what I'll do is I'll get a box that's just a tiny bit higher than these knobs, and I'll put the board on top. So first things, you will find, if the board's new, you'll have the plastic, obviously peel that off. So the mounting plate for this long bash plate is these two screws. So we're using these two at either end to secure the middle plate. And you also notice on the middle plate that there should be a little square of double-sided mounting tape. This is just so we can also adhere or stick this to the center so it doesn't flex or flop about when you're riding. So in a particular order, we're going to peel this. This is very strong tape, and even the peel is a bit difficult. Now we're going to remove only these two screws, the center two screws for the bottom. So flip this upside down, match up the holes. Don't press down on the middle just yet. We're going to apply some Loctite. Remember, always put Loctite. It doesn't matter how quickly you put it back in. The moment the screw is out, must reapply. Now we can tighten these ones. Good. Once everything's in, just give the middle a good press to make sure the sticky tape is on. And this is a very simple way of installing the underside bash plate. Now that's done, we are going to put the bash plate on for the rear set side of the board. In principle, this should protect, if I slowly put this on, this will protect the belts and also the motors. As a standard, we don't have any particular plates for the front of the board because in the front of the board, you don't really get much debris. The most of the debris is flicked up by the front wheels towards the back. So this is where all the damage is going to be at. This is usually pretty much in the clear. So to install this, these two screws are used to mount the bash plate. Now, this is probably the trickiest part. On the rear bash plate, you'll have a rubber strip here. This is obviously to go on the bulkhead to protect to prevent the metal from scratching the surface. You'll also have two additional countersunk screws and a couple of washers for installation. These are to secure the plate in this and this location. The trickiest part is to position the washers on here before you put the bash plate on. Now, if this is going to be a struggle, you can put a bit of glue underneath just to hold them in place. Right, I'm going to try to do it just by being very careful and gentle. So these are here. I'm going to slowly position the plate on top. Loctite for both. Just first of all, get those in through the washer so you don't have to worry about them later on. And once they're in, it's a piece of cake. It's all a matter of now just tightening them up. There we go. Again, before you make these two tight, we want to put those two back in. A bit more Loctite and a bit more Loctite here. So that's pretty much how you do the bash plates. If you were to order something for the front, it works the same concept as the back. You will see that there are these sort of plastic wrappings on the plates. These are just protective wrappings from the factory. We don't take them off initially because we don't want to unnecessarily, I suppose, scratch the bash plates. You can leave them on or take them off. That's entirely up to you. If you do leave them on, it's probably going to get worn away pretty quickly anyway. If you got any questions about installing the bash plate, our contact details will be in the description below.